Welcome back to the ESL Club. I welcome you all. Today we're going to learn about communication. What is communication and why is communication so important? The very first thing, now we all know communication is a two-way process. It's a process where you convey your ideas, your thoughts, you express your thoughts, and whatever objectives you have can be achieved when you communicate to the others. If you're in need, or if you need something, or you want something, everything is possible with good communication skills. Now that's why communication is so important. A good communication skill is the key to success to life, work, relationships, and every other aspects of life. So communication is really important, and today we're going to learn about some simple steps to keep in mind for good communication. The very first thing is what you want to speak. Be very clear with the objective of why exactly are you conversating with someone. Why? What is the need? So is it that you've met with an accident, need help? You need to conversate with someone to ask for help. Okay? In the same way, if you are stuck in some kind of difficulty, you need to conversate with someone to ask for help. Maybe it's the police or the ambulance. You need to be precise. Now, can you call the police and say, last year I went there and I was stuck in a similar situation and there was no one to help? Or are you just going to say that, hey, I've witnessed an accident and it's on so and so street. You need to come here quickly and also send some medical assistance. Okay, so that's how appropriate and how precise your communication should be. Okay, it should be short, sweet, and simple that the other person is able to understand. Now, communication is really important, and it is a skill because you express your thoughts or views or ideas or information, and the other person should understand in the same way. For example, if I'm a teacher and I'm teaching in the class, it's a conversation, okay? I am teaching A, but the students learn K, A for apple and K for kite. Okay, that's how precise your communication should be. It should be very clear. It should be simple. You should be able to understand whether your viewers or your crowd whom you're talking to or whom you're conversating with are able to understand the exact thing what you are speaking. And that can be done in many ways. That is, when the other person responds, you will be able to understand whether he or she has understood what you said, or looking at their body language, you will know that have they missed a link, or all these things are very important. Now, good communication is a skill. It is a skill. Now, why do I say it's a skill? Because there's so much communication. You need to look at the body language. You need to be precise with what you speak. You need to understand what the other person feels by looking at his movements, looking at his posture. You need to keep your posture correct so that you can speak to the other person more comfortably. Now, what you speak is important, so it needs to be simple and sweet. A very small example of this is when we were in schools, we would have a third party come to our school to give us, speeches and some educational information. And most of the times, I would be like, when will this end? Very simple example is during our annual days. We wait, when is this chief guest going to stop, and the dance and the programs, the vibrant colors spread on the stage. Why does this happen? That's because the speaker is not able to engage his viewers. He's not able to engage his listeners. When it's a one-way conversation, it's always boring and dull. You don't tend to listen. Okay, so you need to keep your message short and sweet. If it's too long and you want the other person to know, that they're listening to you right, or they've understood you right, you can have something engaging. maybe ask them a question, or a quiz, depending on where you are, of course, a formal or an informal place. So what you speak is important, how you speak it is important, how you put forth your point. Now, if I have to tell my sibling to do some work for me, or if my best friend to do some work for me, will that person do if I say, hey, you, do that work for me? You understood? I want it done today. At the same time, if I say, hey, it's been so long that I met you, I'm so happy that we could meet, I really was thinking of you and I really wanted your help, I hope you're able to help me, I'm really struggling with this project, could you please help me with it? I know that you're an ace in this. Okay, so how you put across, now you've already said you need help, but you're not bossy. At the same time, you're putting that person in a position where they know that they're good at it, and we are acknowledging and asking for help. So how you say things also matter. Okay, what you say matters. Now, your body posture is also very important. Your eye contact is important. When you talk to another person and you have an eye contact with that person, you're trying to show that person that your credibility is good. Okay, you're trustworthy and you're confident. When you have an eye contact with someone, you're proving to that person that you're trustworthy, you're confident in that particular speech or whatever you are talking. You have good knowledge. All right, and your postures. Now, if I sit like this, today we are going to learn English. No, if I'm going to sit straight and have a smile on my face and have some hand gestures and look into your eyes and talk to you, you would feel nice. You would feel that the person speaking to you is really positive. All right, but if I sit like this, hey you, don't do it. Today I'm going to talk to you this. You're not going to listen to me. Alright, so you need to be lively, you need to have good eye contact, you need to have a good posture. Keep these things in mind. It's really important when you have a conversation. The next is listen. You need to be a good listener. When you're a good listener, you're able to understand exactly what the other person is speaking. So when you respond, you don't make a fool of yourself. You will stick to the topic. And you will not make a fool of yourself. It's very important to listen to what the other person speaks. When you respect the speaker, when you become a speaker in that particular conversation, you will be heard too. And you will be knowledgeable. You will learn more when you listen. Listening skills is something that really needs to develop in all of us to have a good communication skill.